Hey, what's up, everyone? This is kind of a big moment, and I'm really excited. You might wonder why I'm holding a pair of scissors. It's because I got something today that I am really excited to share. Really feels like a Christmas moment, and my Christmas tree is still up. It's not decorated, as you can tell. I took all the decorations off, but something told me to leave the tree up for a few more days, like an extra week this year. Normally, I'm very punctual. Feast of the Baptism of the Lord, tree is coming down, right? 12 days of Christmas, and then it's over, and you put it away till next year. But this year, Christmas came a little late, so this is what I got today. Very excited. Sorry about all my laundry. It's real life, folks. Let's see, I got a box, and you are seeing the very first ever copies of Lead Again, A Modern Guide to Resilience. Look at that. That's no slouch of a book right there. The print text on the spine isn't quite centered the way I'd hoped it would be, but the back of it looks really great, and cover looks good. Designed that cover myself, actually, so I am really pleased with this. It's not perfect, but for a self-published effort, I'm really pleased. Let's take a look here at the inside. My son is napping upstairs, so I try to be a little bit quiet with this, but Lead Again. Okay. We've got, I just went ahead and ordered a case of the first edition of the book. These are all technically, I guess, kind of proof copies, because if anything isn't perfect with them, like the Lead Again being this text being a little too close to the edge of the, it's not quite centered on the spine, a little too close to the edge here. I can go in and update the files. I can go in and update the cover image files and fix that, but I probably won't. Probably won't. It's fine. Like, things don't have to be absolutely perfect, and I don't know if, I guess people would notice that. I'm always going to find some little thing to nitpick over, but I really like the cover. There's a guy named James Bullman at Hunger Media, James Bullman, who took the original image that I gave him for this cover, and he did a little bit of like touching up in Photoshop, and I think he was so helpful throughout the whole process of helping to choose like colors and different things, just kind of helping me with the visual look of the brand when I rebranded to Counsel and Clarity, and rebranding Counsel and Clarity at the same time that I was kind of finishing up Lead Again had the serendipitous effect of basically making the look of the Counsel and Clarity brand, the look of this book, all kind of go together, kind of vibe and jive together. But let's look inside it. This is the first page. Lead Again. I really like the way this turned out. Oop, here we go. Got the table of contents here. There. That's okay. It's a little tight. I'm not sure how I feel about all the page numbers being so close into the spine there, but visually that's not perfect. We've got all the front matter here. Dedication. This book's dedicated to my son, Liam, and the love of my life, Devin. I love you both with all my heart. I always will. Absolutely true. Acknowledgements, lots of acknowledgements. Bradley Stevens, Ryan Yamada, Father Dan Steiner, Mandy Zielinski, Ross, Father Benjamin Butler, Dr. Robert Berberick, Reese and Susie Bagwell, David and Carolyn Lacey, Joanne Weichel, Carl and Anne Marie Colley, Matt Corlett, Katrina Elkins, Katrina Starr, and to all the people who also, wrote work that I referenced and that I've read and thought about that's shaped my thought. I'm deeply grateful to all of those thinkers and authors and everybody. I can't tell you how profoundly grateful I am for everyone that's supported me the last couple of years. Since August of 21. I've really had kind of a rough go of it, but this book is about bouncing back. It's about coming back from setbacks, and even the book itself has had a setback. I lined up a publisher. I made an initial investment in publishing the book, and then sought to court additional investment for the book through a crowdfunding campaign, and the publisher just breached our agreement. Basically, unilaterally decided to pull down the crowdfunding campaign without even saying anything to me about it. They just did that on their own initiative, which was a clear violation of our agreement. And I was determined not to let that push back the publication date for Lead Again. And in fact, I just decided to go ahead and put it out sooner. Now, that has advantages and disadvantages. The advantage is done, printed, ready for sales, ready to send signed copies out to the people that I want to send signed copies out to initially. If you want to order a signed copy, just let me know. Happy to put one in your hands. There are some people who've supported me, and specifically the people in this book who will get signed copies for sure, just kind of as a gift from me. But I was, that's a benefit, being able to get it out that much more quickly, just doing it myself and not having a publisher. The downside of not having a publisher and a team and things that can kind of compromise the book a little bit, they're not substantive things. Like the content in the book's the same, the book's going to read the same, right? But it's stuff like that. So you can see that when you have like a whole team behind you, you have a publisher, and that this would have been someone's job. So, I can go in and fix it if I need to. In subsequent printings, I can update that. I can probably tighten up the inside where the table of contents is a little bit and make that show up a little better. There are little things like that you're not really even going to notice in a proof. You don't really notice it until it's in print. Some of these things too, like the charts, like here's a chart, and I don't know if you can tell, but the text on the chart's kind of hard to read. You can read it, but you might want to get a magnifying glass. The Kindle version, that's not going to be an issue. The Kindle version for all of these things, or I shouldn't say just Kindle, it's available on Apple Books as well at the Apple Bookstore. It's the ebook version of this is going to be, I think, perfect. It's gonna be great. I did like that the charts are in color. There's another chart in here I'm kind of looking for. See if I can find it before it's too much time. But they are full color. They're full color charts and graphs and stuff like that. I can't. Oh, there it was. There it went. There's another one. This will be my copy, so if I bend any of the pages, it's okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, like the Gibbs reflective cycle, that chart. You can kind of see how some of this turned out. The charts are the color's a little faded for me. It's not quite as bold as I would like on the interior pages, but that's probably just because of the fact that I chose the certain weight of paper that I chose and different other sort of printing options. Trying to keep costs down. Like that was one big issue that I had with the publisher. Whenever we were running the crowdfunding campaign at the end of 2023, the publisher would not let me sell a print copy for less than, what was it, $50 or $60. It was going to cost $60, right? And I've got friends in Europe and other places that were like, Do you know what it's going to cost to ship that here? Do you know what it's going to be like to try to get a copy of that book here? It's going to be crazy. And we love you, but no. We'll wait for the ebook or whatever. So anyway, I guess the moral of this story, this parable of printing, is it's okay to do it yourself. It won't be perfect, but you will be, like, I'm smiling, I'm happy, and this is not an act, like, because I'm incapable of being that level of fake, or really any level of fake. So, like, I'm genuinely very happy. I've got a whole box of these things to get out. I've got probably, I think, 18 copies or something like that of this. It's weighty, it's heavy. It's not heavy, but you know what I mean. It's like 332 pages. My first nonfiction book, which I probably need to revise and do another edition of it, just because it's been, I don't know, this May, it'll be 4 years since my first book came out about business formation and contracts and intellectual property and stuff like that. That book's only 85 pages. It's a booklet. It's short. It's hardcover. It's good quality, but it had some cover issues as well, kind of just because I did that myself as well. Both of these were self-published through a platform called Ingram Spark, which came pretty highly recommended to me. And I mean, I like it. Ingram Spark, some of the things about publishing with them could be improved. There's definite room for improvement in that platform, but they get it done, and they get it done at a reasonable price and fast. So I am really, really happy about this. It's a good day. Got my book, got Lead Again. Can't wait to get you a signed copy. So if you're watching this and you want one, just reach out to me. I'll get it in your hands.